Finally, we're gonna be able to go for lethal and okay. Reckless greed. Okay, we can easily take out that Paleozoic. Not a Wabaku, bro. Yo, hope we escape. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Reckless, bro. How many cards are they about to draw? Did they just give up? Bro, we just got hit with Exodia. That's crazy. That is crazy. I guess he truly is the king of games. What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel fans? It's your boy Cat Life here, bringing another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we are going to be playing the Legend Anthology event. Now, this event was super cool because I got to like play the new structure deck for like Dark Magicians, which allowed me to be able to build this deck, to be honest. So the main goal of my deck is just to basically turbo out my like special summoned monsters as like Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and also the Dark Magicians. So there is times where I'm able to get massive chaos on the field, and that's really super cool, especially because we do play Lubellion and we also play Albion. These two cards right here is going to allow us basically be able to summon out any of these monsters pretty easily. And then on top of that, we have ourselves a Blackluster Soldier, which is really cool because I was able to craft this card because of this event. So anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, as I would really appreciate it. And if you love Dark Magicians as much as I do, even though we know they're not the greatest, please make sure you go ahead and put how much gold they are in the chat. I would really appreciate that as a comment. Dark Magician GOAT, Dark Magician support, Dark Magician everything, bro. But anyways, let's get into the match. Hopefully you enjoy. Peace. All right, so we're gonna be starting off first, and obviously we're gonna activate the new card, Illusion of Chaos. Illusion of Chaos, I'm actually gonna end up grabbing our Magician's Rod. However, they are going to hit us with the power of Imperm. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use Soul Servant right here because Soul Servant will actually end up like letting me put a card in front. So I'm gonna choose the Dark Magician card because this is gonna be very beneficial, and you're gonna see why. At this point, we're gonna use Poly, and I'm gonna make King of the Swamp with our Magician's Rod to make Dark Magicians. This is going to allow me to just get at least two cards. Like basically, if this card gets destroyed, which they actually end up doing, we could go ahead and summon out a Dark Magician and also a Dark Magician girl. So obviously we're gonna summon out the new version, which is gonna give us the really cool animation. They are gonna hit us with a Raigeki though, so that is a little unfortunate, but we do have the Eternal Soul, and it looks like we're playing against Salads. Now this was kind of weird because I thought he would like go more combo, but I guess he ended up bricking. So I just summoned out my Dark Magician with Eternal Soul. They're gonna go into Bayonex. Bayonex is going to grab this Sanctuary. Sanctuary is a way that they're able to extend because they're able to go ahead and put like another Bayonex onto the field. But I'm going to assume no Gazelle, so they just end up bricking, and that's the problem with Salads in this event. A lot of the good cards was like literally like, you know, like nerfed. So anyways, we are going to activate our Soul Servant here. They are going to Ring of Destruction us, which I don't think he knows. Eternal Soul says, I don't think so, buddy. So anyways, we do draw two cards. We're going to go ahead and get the Keep of Dark Magic, Dragon Magic, and then I'm going to go ahead and reveal one card, summoning out my Dark Magician as well, using a Poly to go ahead and make the Dark Magician Dragon Knight. So now our Eternal Soul is protected. Then I'm going to use Monster Reborn, summon out the Dark Magicians. So at this point, we are kind of chilling. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. They're going to activate this card, lowering them. I'm not sure why they activated it. Maybe they just accepted like it was GG's. So yeah, we just end up winning. We're going to go ahead and summon out our Dark Magician again, because you know your boy wants the really cool animation. We actually get to use the Dark Magician's ability. We get a Salvation, and look at that. That looks gorgeous. Let's get into the next duel. All right, so round two, and man, oh man, we do start off with our Dark Magical Circle. Had to like lost for words right there. Anyways, we're gonna get our Eternal Soul onto the field. We're gonna use Poly, and our Poly is actually going to make a Chronicle Magician into a Lubellion. From the Lubellion, we're gonna activate this, send a card to the graveyard. From here, we're gonna put those two cards back in the deck, summon out the Dark Magicians. That way we have at least two protection, because didn't really open up with what I wanted to. So like if we had a Dark Magician, this would be a little bit better. And it looks like our opponent is going to be playing Lyrilusc. Now I did not check, but Lyrilusc might be a top tier deck in this event. But I'm not really too sure. But anyways, we can use the Dark Magician's ability. We actually get into our Apprentice of Illusion Magician. From there, they're gonna activate Cobalt. Cobalt is gonna grab Barrel Canary. From here, they're gonna go into their XC summon of Nightgale. If you guys didn't know, Nightgale over here actually gets to attack based on how many cards they have equipped. So, which is kind of crazy because Psychic Blade right here is gonna give them a 2,000 increase. So I feel like they kind of misplayed because they decided to activate this, right? But if they never activated this effect, we probably would have lost. It's not like I had anything that would like have destroyed this card. So they are gonna go ahead and just like, I guess, finish it off, summon out another Exceed monster, which is gonna be Lionheart. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen Lionheart since like late mid 2010s, I think. But anyways, we do get Keeper of Dragon Magic. I'm actually gonna tribute our Lubellion, allow me to go ahead and get ourselves another Dark Magician. This time we can use Dark Magician to go ahead and summon it, and we're gonna banish the Lionheart because we can't use it to banish this card. Like we cannot target this card for some odd reason, right? I think it's based on whatever's equipped. Let's go ahead and look because I can't remember. Yeah, your opponent cannot target it because of Cobalt. So anyways, we do go into attack mode because we do have enough damage to finish them off. And yeah, it's just gonna be GG. So let's get into the next match. Dark Magician's kind of going crazy in this event. So match number 3, and we do start off with the Dark Magical Circle, which is going to allow me to go ahead and basically add a card to my hand. Now I'm going to use Illusion of Chaos. And we get the Magician's Rod. We can use Magician's Salvation. This is going to allow me to go ahead and get ourselves an Eternal Soul. Finally, I'm going to get rid of the Imperm as I want Monster Reborn more. That way we can get ourselves a Dark Magician. Now at this point, we do have the Eternal Soul. We have the Dark Magical Circle. And we're kind of looking pretty okay here. And it looks like they're gonna activate Trade-In, and guess what? It's actually a Blue Eyes matchup. This is pretty cool. So Yugi versus Kaiba, they're going to activate Return of the Dragon, which is going to allow them to summon out Blue Eyes, and it gives them protection as well. So they are going to attack our Magician's Rod. Unfortunately for him, we do have Eternal Soul. I'm going to activate Eternal Soul right here, which is going to be able to get rid of the Blue Eyes. So that card is banished from the game unless they have a way of getting it back. They do get themselves a Blue Eyes Abyss, which is going to allow them to get the Advanced Ritual. And at this point, we know for sure they are going to be playing some Chaos Max. Now Chaos Max is really good, especially if it's attacking a monster in defense, as you're able to do double piercing damage. But guess what? We got our own dragon here. As we get Timaeus, the United Dragon, Timaeus is going to activate his effect, get rid of the Magicians, the Magician's Rod, and then finally we could go ahead and make ourselves a Dark Magician Dragon Knight. We're gonna banish the one card, which happens to be the ultimate creature, which means his card is protected for the turn. That really does suck. But anyways, we are gonna summon out ourselves a Dark Magician onto the field. From the Dark Magician, I'm gonna go and tribute that, get ourselves a I'm Duck World Chalice. And then from there, we're going to actually use all 3 of these to make ourselves a Blackluster Soldier of Chaos, which I just crafted, to be honest. And we're gonna go and attack just because I wanted to, just to let them know I'm still not scared to attack you, even though you have that stupid trap card. From here, we are going to activate the Dark Magician Dragon Knight. We're gonna banish this card as I don't want him to be using this again. And on top of that, I wasn't sure if like he had a way of getting rid of our Eternal Soul, so that would have been really annoying. So I decided to go and activate that earlier. Obviously it was a mistake, but guess what? They actually end up goofing here, which is kind of crazy. As you're going to see, they're going to go ahead and get rid of the Dark Magical Circle. I wasn't really sure why, but then from here they're going to go ahead and go into Hope. Now Hope is a way of protecting themselves, but guess what? They kind of goofed, because if they got rid of Eternal Soul, we would have been in a bad situation. But because we're not, we could just go into our Dark Magician Dragon Knight. We're gonna attack their Hope, which is gonna crash, allow me to now activate our Dark Magical Circle. Obviously we're gonna see if we could get something, and we actually get a Secrets of Dark Magic. We're gonna activate Monster Reborn, summon out our Dark Magician the Dragon Knight again. This is the 3rd time this thing has came back, bro. And then now finally we can go ahead and banish the face down card, which is going to be an Imperm, and they're going to go ahead and scoop. So GG's, a lot of misplays, B and the opponent, but you know what? We still get the dub. Let's get into the next one.